That ending is 100 proof noir. Dark City Street? Check. Driving Rain? Check. Paranoia and desperation? Double check. Cut down in a hail of gunfire, dying alone in the gutter? It's all there. The King brothers had big aspirations for the Gangster. Having made most of their movies at Monogram on an average budget between $50,000 and $90,000, the Kings benefited from a production and distribution deal with Monogram's new Prestige division, Allied Artists. Under the stewardship of 29-year-old executive Walter Mirisch, Allied Artists pioneered what is called B-plus production, with budgets in the $1 million range and marketing campaigns that'd make some A pictures jealous. Check out the ballyhoo for the Gangster's world premiere at the Victoria Theater in New York. Man, those were the days. Walter Mirisch, of course, would become Hollywood elite, producing such classics as The Apartment, The Great Escape, West Side Story, and In the Heat of the Night, among many others. Back in 1947, most critics derided this movie's ambition, but then good reviews were rare for the King brothers. More typical was this snide rip from the New York Times. The Gangster is a shoddy example of picture making. Akim Tamrov gives what is perhaps the worst performance of his career, which is noted with regret, for Mr. Tamrov is an actor with talent. But others, like Archer Winston, reviewer at the New York Post, wrote, "This is a beautiful demonstration of the almost mystic power of conviction. One is almost willing to ignore the lists of gangster pictures that have preceded this. Someone had strong faith in this picture. The feeling is contagious." There was also this ambivalent take from the Herald Tribune. Everyone connected with the film should be commended, for at no time does it settle for gun-toting melodramatics. It is unfortunate, however, that the picture's obvious sincerity is scarcely realized in cinematic terms, either as an interesting psychological study or as a moral lesson to society. News flash, you are barking up the wrong tree if you expect the King brothers to provide moral lessons to society. Beyond turning a buck and having fun doing it, what they most wanted was the respect of their peers for a terrific track record of good pictures made at a fraction of the cost other studios spent. Success, they earned. Respect, however, would always elude them. This would be the last feature directed by Gordon Wiles. Frank King intended to have him direct their next crime picture, already in the works when The Gangster was released. But that film would have a torturous pre-production, and by the time cameras finally rolled in the spring of 1949, Joseph H. Lewis was the director of Gun Crazy, and Gordon Wiles was serving as the film's production designer. He contributed the art direction to 1950's The Underworld Story before dying unexpectedly at only 46 years of age. Now, whatever you may think of it, The Gangster stands as the most distinctive film in Gordon Wiles's multifaceted career. Next week, I'll have another literary crime story for you, this one written by one of the most famous authors of the 20th century, William Faulkner. We're traveling to Mississippi for Intruder in the Dust. Until then, see you in the shadows.